was a bank robber, but he never hurt nobody. He just loved to live that way, and he loved to steal your money. Some is rich and some is poor, and that's the way the world is. Don't believe in lying back, saying how bad your luck is. So we came to jazz it up, but we never loved a shovel. Break your back to earn your pay, and don't forget to grovel. Daddy was a bank robber, but he never hurt nobody. He just loved to live that way, and he loved to take your money. Daddy was a bank robber, daddy was a blagger. Daddy was a rascal, daddy had swagger. Daddy's whole life was cloak and dagger. See, daddy was a rolling stone like Mick Jagger. See, when daddy was a youngster, there were no opportunities. You either turn a crime or you become a pugilist. But daddy's daddy, he become a punch-drunk lunatic. So that just weren't an option, that just weren't an option. So he got himself a shooter and he circumcised the end of it. Getaway driver, he employed a friend of his. He found a likely target and entered the premises. Set about demanding money with menaces.
We are going to need the governor in here to sort this out.
Alright boys, what's this? What do you think this is, the Sweeney? Come on boys, it's 2015. Now that's a mess. Did you sort the cars out, Cliff?
Got the motors, mate, there we go. Lovely motors.
I mean the actual motors you didn't know, what's that?
I thought you meant motors for the Mac.
You meant to be the getaway driver, I meant the actual motors.
An old man spoke up in a bar, he said, I've never been to prison. A lifetime serving one machine is 10 times worse than prison. Imagine if all the boys in jail could get out now together. What do you think they would say to us while we were being clever? One day you'll meet your rocking chair.
You're the driver, you know what I mean? I'm just showing you what it's all about. You know?
There's no point to wanna comb your hair when it's grey and thinning. Daddy was a bank robber, but he never hurt nobody. He just liked to live that way, and he loved to take your money. Daddy was a bank robber, daddy was a blagger. Daddy was a rascal, daddy had swagger. Daddy's whole life was cloak and dagger. See, daddy was a rolling stone like Mick Jagger. For an East End roughneck, daddy had expensive taste. Italian suits and his shoes were handmade. When he was flush, it was spend, spend, spend. And out in the pub, everyone was his friend. But in daddy's line of work, there was no weekly wage, no pension scheme when you reach old age. So you end up taking risks and mistakes to make. So you better get used to living in a cage. Daddy was skint man, Boracic. His car went from classic to one that's Jurassic. Christmas was coming, the missus was nagging. Only one thing for it, unscheduled blagging. So he reverted to East London urchin. Took on a job without first researching. His instincts for screaming had nothing to do with it, but he bit the bullet and he went right through with it. Arrived at the bank, but he had a bad feeling. Burst through the door, put a shot into the ceiling. People were screaming, followed by silence. Rendered mute by the prospect of violence. His palms were sweaty, in his chest his heart pounded. Next thing he knew, the place was surrounded. At this point, our story turns to tragedy. Now that he spends his time pleasuring her majesty.